entertainment world.
Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning. Okay, I am shocked by this first story. This is some piping hot tea. Nicki Minaj allegedly shoved a fan. What happened?
Yeah, allegedly. So there is video going around. She decided to do a last-minute meet and greet while she was in London, and she was not properly prepared with security or anything like barriers. And so she ends up getting swarmed by a bunch of fans, and they're all trying to get selfies and pictures. And there is this one TikTok that went viral, has since been taken down, but you can find it everywhere, of one fan trying to get a selfie with her. And she says, "I said, get back." And then allegedly she shoves him out of the way. And then the fan freaks out and he's so excited because Nicki Minaj touched them. But the whole thing, giant mess, needed so many more people there for safety reasons. But she was just throwing elbows out on her way to get back in the car.
That would be tough. That would be tough.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprised that somebody of Nicki Minaj's caliber and star power doesn't have like 8 bodyguards around her at all time.
Well, yeah, but even 8 wouldn't be enough. I mean, we're talking hundreds. I think it might even be thousands of fans. I'm not very good at counting.
Wow.
But the video is just insanity. And like one of the most popular tweets that's going around right now is, "Come on, Nicki, it's not 2008. You know you're going to have people show up." And so the whole thing is just very, very poorly planned. And I'm not typically the biggest Nicki Minaj fan, but in this moment, I feel for her because it has to be terrifying to be walking with maybe only 1 or 2 bodyguards and then just have all these people pushing in on you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Makes sense.
And she's not that big of a person. It's funny. I feel like you always, when you see people on TV and in movies, you kind of always picture them a certain way. Like she's not that big of a person. So to be in a swarm of people and you can't see over the crowd, I mean, that just would really, that would get scary.
No, she is very small in stature. I don't even think the Queen of England gets this type of reception when she's walking the streets of London. Like literally, if you see these videos, we're talking like Justin Bieber, One Direction, Michael Jackson in their prime, swarms of fans following them. And I love Nicki Minaj, but it's been a while since she had a major hit. So I would argue that maybe she didn't anticipate this kind of reception.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know, but I could understand how that would be a little, you know, and especially after the pandemic, I feel like my personal space bubble has gotten a little bigger, and I definitely notice it more now when I'm like in close contact with people, you know, and so that would just add to the stress too. I'd be like, oh my God, I don't know if all of you washed your hands. Get out of here.
I'm sure that was the first thought Nicki Minaj had. Was I would have taken a picture, but you didn't wash your hands.
Right. I don't know if it's bad that that's one of the first things that I think. I don't know.
That's funny. Well, hopefully all the dust settles on that. And from one artist to another, BTS is doing specials
for
Disney Plus.
BTS.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah, Disney is capitalizing on the demise of a boy band, basically. So we know that BTS announced that they're taking a break. They're going to go on hiatus. But Disney Plus announced yesterday that there are 5 separate specials that they will be bringing to the streaming platform about BTS. One of them is like a 4K concert or something. There is another one where it's a travel show where they visit new places. But the one that people are most excited about is going to come out in 2023. And apparently it's 9 years of footage just following them on their day-to-day activities, kind of where their heads are, you know, their minds, what they're doing musically. And I think it's going to end with them breaking up, but I'm not positive. But that's the vibe I'm getting.
Well, no wonder they want to take a break. They've been followed around by documentary camera crews for a decade.
I didn't realize they were around that long.
Yeah, they've been around a while, and I'm just kind of sad that we didn't have Disney Plus or streaming services back when NSYNC broke up, or whatever led to this day-to-day decision for Travis to end up a babyface this morning.
We're trying really hard to grow the beard back as fast as possible.
I could have filled it in for you with a little makeup.
Nope. You're just gonna see babyface Trav for a little while.
Long story short, we had a friend's birthday party over the weekend, and we all had to dress like that friend. And I'm telling you, I could have done a makeup beard for you because I did one for me, and it was spot on.
That is valid.
These are the documentaries we need.
There are pictures with proof of such claims on her social media.
Follow me on TikTok. I make TikToks now. I try and be cool.
Oh, you're so cool.
No, we put some stuff up there. It's our photographer. He's been on the show before. He doesn't work here anymore, but Robbie, our photographer, has a very distinct look, which we all copied
Yeah.
for him. So you'll grow it back. It grows back.
It will. I'm just like squeezing my face real tight to try to get the hair to come back. It's like Play-Doh. Just, All right, enough of that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you both.
Bye, friends.
All right,
Have a
bye.
good
Travis,
one.
take care.
See ya. And you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz, and I promise they will not talk about my facial hair the entire time.
Oh, I wanted to talk about it all week.
Oh, God,
Okay.
so exciting.
Hey, now to some